Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for another Liberty Racing League round. We're here at Vegas tonight. We have a special car tonight. We'll get to that in a second. I got RJ up in the booth. Say hi to the folks at home, RJ.
Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's ready for some good racing tonight.
At least you do better than JD and Gom and well, hello, folks at home. You know.
Hello, folks at home.
So this was kind of a surprise. These guys didn't even know until earlier this week what car they were going to race. We'll go ahead and get somebody on screen at the moment. We have the Legacy 2014 Supercars tonight. I actually got to participate in practice with these guys last night. This is going to be a lot of fun. I think we're in for a treat. The channel has thrown up a challenge to these drivers. If they get 2 consecutive green flag pit stops, they will get $25 courtesy of Stevens Motorsports. If they also pull it off, League Director Wes has thrown another 100 at it.
What?
So the winner will take home 125 if we can pull off 2 consecutive green flag stops. So
all right,
we've got some incentive tonight. And like I said, the car runs awesome. It's a lot of fun. I think these guys are in for a treat. Let's get some race info up on the screen for you. So we're 69 degrees on the track temp, 69 in the air. I don't anticipate it getting any hotter. Obviously it is a night race. They've got 100 laps. They got 1 fast repair tonight, and I believe 2 sets of tires is correct, maybe 3. But it's going to be interesting. The one thing that I do know from running with these guys earlier this week, if these guys are like about a second and a half, 2 seconds back, you can solo pull your way forward.
nice.
It's going to be interesting.
I just got a note here. It's 3 sets.
3 sets. Okay, thank you. So yeah, like I said, these guys are going to be flying tonight. Pretty stable set. They're also able to, if it gets real loose, they should be able to catch it. We may see some clearing of some meatball flags because these things are kind of like paper mache. So you're gonna want to be able to keep rolling. I was rolling around with 4 minutes of damage and keeping pace, no problem last night. So, but yeah, like I said, I think these guys are in for a treat. Quick look at the points. Currently, Rick Sanchez, your points leader at 301. James Pileski's at 297 in second place. And Clint Econolodge is third with 291. Now, the one thing that we need to make sure that we watch out for is the bubble. Jason Foskey sits on the bubble with Mark Keteman in front of him. Mark's already in because he's got to win this season. Robin's sitting just outside the bubble. They're all within about 5 points of each other. Mark's at 228. Robin's at 223. So there's a solid little bubble of drivers right there that could break in at any time. So we'll keep an eye on that as that goes, and hopefully have some updates for you for next week. About a minute left on qualifying. So let's get some predictions in because Diesel's got his in already. He said 7 cautions, first on lap 4, winner with Pileski.
Okay.
Who do you got?
I'm gonna say, oof. I'm gonna go 10 cautions. First one, lap 5. And I'm loyal to my winner, Robin. So
She could use one tonight. A win tonight would lock her in. So
a win tonight would lock her in, and so that's who I'm rooting for. What about you?
You know, I kind of sleep on him, and we were joking in practice last night. As long as he doesn't destroy the car, I'm going Matt Yost. I'm going to say
Okay.
first caution, lap 15. We're only going to have 3 cautions.
Okay, you're hopeful.
I'm hopeful.
You are hopeful.
10 cautions, first lap 2. Winner's Robin is what Aaron says. Scott He's calling West is the winner. So Trailer Park Dude is the winner. 6 cautions, first caution lap 1. Got some
Hopeful
solid.
or delusional?
Hopeful. I'm hopeful. I wouldn't throw up money if I was delusional. Are you insane?
Nate Bundy says first caution lap 7 with 5 cautions in total. Nate, do you have a winner prediction?
A lot of people pulling for Robin. Well, we're going to go ahead and get through this grid. We got Clint Econology is going to put it on pole with a 30.719. Joe Thompson's going to be to his outside in second. James Pileski starts third. Mark Keedeman fourth. Kevin West fifth. Michael Muncey's going to start sixth. Jimmy Reynolds in seventh. Jason Foskey eighth. Matt Yost is going to start ninth. Taylor Laskowski starting 10th. Gabe Griffin starting 11th. Jarrett Bolliard's going to be 12th. Moving back a little bit further, Scott Thompson going to start in 13th. James Mayer is 14th. Luke Underwood 15th. Adam Kolakowski is in 16th. Roy Grand going to start 17th. Michael Ziegler 18th. TJ Floyd is 19th. Gary Freeman going to start 20th. Jeremy Reed in 21st. Robin starting 22nd. Bob Leclerc 23rd. Rob Collier 24th. Mark Mann going to start 25th. Wes Hogue going to start 26th. Rick Seabrands 27th. Rick Sanchez 28th. Anthony English 29th. And Andrew Schroeder going to bring up the rear in 30th. Couple of funny things. We'll get these out of the way really quick. So there was some joking about paint schemes in practice. And I have to show you all this. And bear in mind, he did not know this paint was on this car. He literally bought the car and it was apparently on it. But we're gonna get this paint scheme on stream. This is Wes Hogue's car for the night, everybody. I think it is absolutely fucking hysterical. I'm just gonna say that. The back makes it even better. So I asked him if there was a magnet inside, and he told me he couldn't find one. I went looking, I didn't see one. If you see this at the front, I'm just gonna laugh my ass off. That's all I'm gonna say about it. So I think it's gonna be a funny night with that as we get ready to pace out to take the green flag. Oh man, I love it. I absolutely love it. What does Clint's paint scheme say? I don't know. I'm gonna look. I'm trying to see. It looks like a Mexican restaurant. Is that correct? It's got the Breaking Bad logo on it.
It's got something about chickens on it, I think.
Yeah.
I gotta spin the camera around.
I'm not really sure what that's about.
I'm gonna look it up.
we are gonna try and do a crank it up with these things. They're kind of loud, so it should work out. So if we hit lap 3, we'll do our usual crank it up. I know we missed it last week with fast car, so I got to make up for it a little bit. But
okay, so it was a restaurant in Breaking Bad.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Diesel says it comes out to the Chicken Brothers, he thinks. Oh, and Eric said that it's from the show Breaking Bad. Derp.
Oh, yep,
all right. Yep. Pace car is off. We're gonna hit the restart zone. These guys will kick this thing off.
Yo.
Now you can bump draft with these cars. We're gonna see some serious pack racing tonight. Got a couple of guys starting from pit road as well. We'll get our track map up since I'm slacking at that.
Clint Econology is your leader as he goes down the back stretch.
These guys aren't their usual paint scheme, so it's hard to tell, but that's the 2 of Mark Keedeman in the Napa Auto Parts car on the outside lane. We've already got 3 wide racing, folks. This setup was actually really fun. I will say that. It does get a little tight in the tri-oval, but it's not miserable. You lift a little bit and everything's good to go. So
all right, we are 3 wide down the back stretch. These guys are fighting for the lead. 3 wide for the lead going into 3.
As we get ready to crank it up when we cross the start finish line.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
That actually kind of sounded cool.
It really did.
Mark Keedeman to the lead right now. Everybody kind of single filing out. I think everybody's just kind of riding. They want a shot at that money. Do I see the car? Do I see number 44 blown up?
Anthony English hit the inside wall on lap 1.
He's missing the left front.
Bob Leclerc and Michael Ziegler also have meatballs. I'm investigating now.
Yeah, take a look at that. We're 3 wide up front. Everybody's still running really well.
Oh.
James Pileski trying to get out in front. Kevin West pushing away. Oh, that almost got squirrely. Pileski had a little bit of a bump. Kevin West was there and he kind of come across this bumper, but all in all, we're still rolling. Now, something else that we have not talked about, and we'll go back to Clint Econolodge, and we're going to go off the roll bar of this car. We're on the left-hand side. There's no steering wheel.
Yeah.
You can see the steering wheel's on the right-hand side. We're used to being close to the yellow. These guys aren't. This is where things will get weird, folks.
Everybody's going to start clipping that apron.
Man, we're getting 3 wide, 3 deep.
3 wide, 3 deep for the lead.
These
Down
guys
the
are going for it. Now, we know we can make about 20-21 laps on the first fuel run. I say that because there were some questions about fuel. It sounds like they might be able to put a full tank in after the pit stops. So we'll see how that plays out. If it's me, I think I'm going to save some tire because that may come into play later. We got the 44 of Anthony English still rolling that bottom out of the way. At least he's missing his left front, not his right front. Still 3 wide as we head through the trial. You got Keedeman, Pileski, West on the front row. We got Econolodge, Yost, and Laskoski on the second row. My God, this is absolutely tight. Now, we do have 2 packs now. Jarrett Bolliard leads the second pack. If these guys can kind of get in line, they might be able to run them down. Let's check they're about 2.5 out. I think they might be able to catch him if they get moving. Back to the front we go, though. Mark Keedeman still leads. Oh, Pileski to the front. There's a lot of moving around. The arrow is funky. I kind of wish I was out there racing right now.
I wish I was doing this one too. This looks like fun.
This looks like absolute fucking chaos, and I love it. Mark Keedeman's still your leader.
After all the 87s races we've done today.
This seems sane.
Kevin West on the top side getting a push by somebody.
I think that's Michael Muncy in the 92 car. Without numbers, there's not good defined numbers on the cars. All I got's a little window to go off of. Oh God, there's a blinker in the middle of the field. That was Matt Yost.
It was Matt Yost.
At least I know him. He's got a number on his roof.
Trailer park dude, his car is pretty seeable.
I'm looking to see.
Trailer park dude going around the outside.
Like 2 trailer park girls?
He sure was.
Oh, Kevin West into the wall.
Oh, and he hit the wall hard.
He stays rolling, but that car is teeter-tottering. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. The wheel falls off.
Oh, no.
Holy shit. We stay green. That was fucking terrifying. James Pileski's your leader. Mark Keedeman on the bottom. Well, I guess that's one way to. Oh, Kevin crashed and the yellow came out. We'll take a look at this, but I'm. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Wrong button, folks. I don't know if he stopped. He's just slow when the caution comes out.
He stopped.
Man, he was way off the surface. That's kind of wild.
That's the only thing I can see.
Diesel says he legitimately clenched a fist in a foot at that moment. I agree, Diesel. It should not have been a caution if you ask me, but you know what? It gives these guys a chance to come down pit road. So, the cars are scheduled for at least 2 stops after this. They cannot make the end, even if it goes to full fuel. So we'll have to see where that plays in. So they still have a chance at the 125. See who comes out of pit road first. I don't know how long these things take to pit. Seems like a very long time, actually.
These are long pit stops, man.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Pileski down and away. He's going to be your leader off pit road. So it's going to be Pileski, Keteman, Econolodge, Floyd, Yost, Griffin, Grand, Muncie, Underwood, Freeman, Kulikowski, Mayer, Stevens, Laskowski, Foskey, Hogue, Reynolds, Collier, and Seabrand's your top 20. So we'll reset things. I know that second group was probably hoping for that caution. Now,
mover of the race so far would be TJ Floyd, up 14 positions to get to that top 5.
Yep. He was making that outside work.
Yeah, he was. I'm not going to lie, for some odd reason, the Napa paint of Mark Keteman looks really good on that car.
I should have paid attention to who was around Kevin when that went off, because I'd grab him and pull him into the booth. I'm looking to see. You know what? I'm gonna pull Gabe. We're gonna grab Gabe. We'll grab him. Let's send him to the production trailer. Gabe, it's the guys in the booth. You got us?
Gotcha, loud and clear.
So we saw Kevin West hit the outside wall. Where were you in all of that?
I was on the very bottom. I saw it out of the side of the car, and I could have swore he was coming down to me, so I dove to the apron to get away from him. I had to lift off to keep from passing everybody.
Well, I wondered if your pants were full of chocolate pudding there, but
no, we're good. Not yet.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you go because I know you're about to go green. I'll send you back down, and I'll grab you here in a little bit once we get the next caution.
All right.
There we go. So Gabe's sitting in 6th. I didn't realize we are going green that soon. We've got James Pileski about to kick this thing back off. Mark Keteman to his outside. Clint Econolodge behind Pileski. And you've got Matt Yost behind Keteman. We're off. They single file out right away. Top 4.
Quick.
Yeah. I don't think that's a bad idea, but with the way that the car runs, it's almost hard to, get a pack together to break away, because the guys behind you are just going to pull you back in.
Yeah.
So we've probably got a few laps here as they catch the lap car, Kevin West. He's going to stay low. These guys are going to try to the outside. Now, if this stays green, Kevin could catch back up theoretically. So we'll have to see what happens.
Where he's sitting right now, he could.
3 wide. Oh my God. That's TJ Floyd getting super duper loose in the middle. He's going to go back to the outside. especially when you're twitching like that. I think I'd rather be out there by myself.
Right.
Pileski holding a straight line. TJ Floyd to the lead, but for how long we don't know. Kevin West gonna get his one lap back anyways, the hard way right now. Pileski back to the lead in that red car in the center. I know this is kind of what Robin needed. She needed some of these guys to crash and be behind her to make her way back into the points. So we'll see where that is. Like I said, we're on the bubble right there for Robin. She's on the outside looking in. So you got Pileski, Keteman, Grand, Griffin, Yost, your top 5. Floyd, Hogue, Muncie, Econologic, Collier, your top 10. And we're starting to see another breakaway in a pack. I kind of wonder if some guys are looking at it and thinking, man, it's a hornet's nest. If I hang back and a wreck happens, I should be okay, which probably not the worst way to look at it.
I think they're just trying to play it safe. You know, there's a lot of laps left. I just think they're trying to play it safe. I think there's not a whole lot of room to go anywhere if something, especially if the big one happens.
Right,
so,
right.
And with as tight as we're running.
Diggs, I do believe, I'm looking for it. I know there's a car in here that was painted like a police car. And I don't know where it's at. Was it Joe Thompson? No. There's actually a couple of them. It's Andrew Schroeder. Nope, that's not Schroeder. It's Mark Mann is in one of them. So we got a couple more in the back. Still 3 wide up front. They're looking to go 4. Oh, he thought better of it.
He was like,
I saw Michael Muncie get ready to swing that thing for the wall. Keep in mind that black, teal, and pink car on the bottom of Kevin West is trying to get his lap back the hard way. Bob Leclerc right now would actually be the lucky dog based on where he's at in the field. Kevin's got to come all the way back around one more time to get to Bob to be that lucky dog. So he's trying to stay ahead of the lead cars for when the next caution comes out. God, these look like a boatload of fun, don't they?
This looks like fun. 3 wide, 3 deep.
Let's jump on board with Gabe for a second, because I want to get the gyro cam so you can kind of see what it's like in the middle of the pack here. On board with Gabe Griffin. Remember, his pit crew is just 3 raccoons in a fire suit. I'm just saying. That's what he claims. I don't know.
That's what he says.
That's what he says. Ooh. We get a little bit of door action on the left. He's got room to the high side, but yeah, he's on that wheel. James Pileski still leads. That second pack is absorbed back into the main pack for the time being.
I still think that second pack is where you want to be.
Man, I'm not. Yeah, you ain't kidding. Robin's back there at about 16th, and I think that's a safe spot. Just gonna say
75 laps to go.
Hey, look at what's made its way into the top 10. Wes Hogue, he's got that thing ripping. Justin, I saw your comment. You might be onto something here.
Yeah.
You might be onto something. I got an idea. I got to test something, but my God, Kevin West is driving his butt off trying to stay ahead of these guys. I would be leery about wrecking the car again, especially with what happened. I mean, granted, if you're running the bottom, you're going to keep the tires cool. It did seem in practice, if you ran that mid to high, it ran freer, but it allowed for more heat in the tires. So
I think he's just since he doesn't want to go too far back, he's like, if I can't lead the race, I'm just going to sit in the lead of this race.
Let's go off the blimp for a little bit here so you can kind of see things moving. I'm still trying to figure out who's on the hood of Wes's car. That's kind of disturbing that he's literally looking right at the blimp. Pileski continues to lead there in that Mobile One car. That's Mark Keedman in the Napa car. You've got TJ Floyd on the outside in that green Red Bull paint scheme. Eric, this is the Legacy V8 supercar, so the one that predates the new one. Ooh, neck cone! Oh, there is absolute death up front. We're gonna go back and look at that as soon as this catches up. It looked like a neck code hit. I was about to call it as it happened. Now we're gonna far chase this, I believe.
Eat him?
Oh, Gabe it looked like Gabe gave him a bad hit out of the corner.
Yeah.
Because he's center. Almost kind of looked like Mark moved up a little bit and then Gabe was to the bumper. Just a bad bump. Not anything malicious. Just kind of looks like a racing deal, but
Racing though. Yeah.
yep. Mark's left rear slammed. Who else do we have in that? We had TJ Floyd. He gets the right front knocked right off the car. And then that was the 26 of Jimmy Reynolds hits the inside while it breaks his left front off, it looked like. So we got a few cars down on pit road. Let's see who we got to talk to. We got anybody around? Anybody want to talk?
You want to grab Kevin and ask him why he's running up front?
Why don't you drop down and see if we can grab him really quick?
Okay. All right.
We good to go?
Yeah, I'll bring
Okay.
him.
Kevin West, you had a hell of a hit in the tri-oval, and then you're driving the wheels off that thing trying to get a lap back the hard way.
Hey, it paid off.
I was wondering, I didn't see where you were at when the caution came out, because we were kind of watching Mark go flipping around there. But the question that everybody wants to know, can you bring it back to the lead lap?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be way easy, man. I think we're going to have a couple cautions here. We'll be right back in the thick of things in no time.
I think that's a fair assessment. So, well, so far, I mean, what's it like in the pack trying to keep this thing stable? Is it fairly decent or kind of a little wild?
It's pretty wild, actually. This thing's kind of twitchy in the draft and in the pack, so you really got to pay attention to what you're doing. So it's going to be a wild night.
All right. Well, I'll send you back down. Hopefully we get to see you come back to the lead lap and battle it out with these guys up front.
All right, bud. Shout out to all the mobile homies there watching. Shout out to you guys.
That's awesome.
All right. That was Kevin West. I love it.
That's awesome.
If you guys don't, go over on TikTok and follow Kevin. It's Trailer Park Dude, I think 01 on TikTok. Funny guy. You're not going to be upset. If you watch Captain Kill'em, you'll have a good time with Kevin. So, all right, we got Roy Grand is going to be your leader at restart. James Pileski to his outside. We got Wes Hogue in the pussy wagon. I'm sorry, but Jesus Christ.
Say it.
He literally, I mean, you were sitting there. He apologized to me before the stream. He goes, "It's not really stream appropriate. I know there's people watching that have seen far worse paint schemes on this channel." It got bad enough we actually had to go through an approval process. So this is nothing. I'm okay with it. So we're good.
Gold and green. All right, Roy Grand is taking your lead. James Pileski in second, Wes in third. Yeah, you gotta stop laughing.
Yeah, right. Dude, Roy is out to a solid lead.
Roy got a fantastic start. You got James Pileski and Wes Hug and the Pussy Wagon coming up down the backstretch together, though.
Oh, man. And then it's like a pack of angry hornets behind him off the bumper of this thing.
I feel like I'm being judged every time I look at the front end of Wes's car.
It's like he's staring back at you.
You feel like you're being watched.
I mean, look at the license plate. My God. So Gary Freeman is sitting in almost second place right now. He's up. Well, Wes is up 25. Roy's up 15. Gary's up 15 as well. 15.
Mark Sanchez is up 20 and he's sitting back in 8th, 9th.
Man, I think. Ooh, Wes tries to throw a block on the outside of Gabe.
That'll put you in a wall.
That'll put Roy to the lead. I think he saw the line coming, and I think he wanted to block it, but I think it kind of backfired on him there. Oh,
caution.
Caution's out. Caution's out. We got Anthony English involved.
Andrew Schroeder, Anthony English.
We'll roll that back. See what happens here.
Ooh.
And actually, it looked like it might have been with Schroeder following from the blimp, coming down through the tri-oval. Oh, it actually kind of kicks off with Matt and Robin. Robin saves it. Oh, Schroeder checked up. They clear each other, and Schroeder just gets tight. Gets TJ Floyd. The 44 of Anthony English is involved. I think Mark makes it through.
That.
Oh, man. The 42 of Bob Leclerc's involved. Mark saved it off the wall, so that's good for him. But yeah, it just looked like there was a little bit of netcode in the tri-oval and some checkups just kind of started everything. Wow. So
all right.
Go back.
Another it happens.
Yeah, I mean, it just, everybody kind of checked up quick and away it went. So it's going to put Roy Grand still in the lead. I do believe this is going to be a short caution, so we should be going green here pretty quickly.
That's quickie.
Kevin West getting a lap back. Does that put him back on the lead lap? I think it does. I think Kevin West has made it back to the lead lap, folks.
Nice. I'm showing him 2 laps down.
Are you?
I am.
Well, because they're on 36. Maybe he's 1 lap down still.
They're on 37.
Well, they're halfway through 37.
Yeah.
The way that it reads. So he's a lap down to him. So he needs 1 more.
Yeah, he needs. Andrew Schroeder is now a lap down.
I see that as well. I don't know if he had to tow there. Michael Muncy also a lap down. So there's going to be a little bit of fighting as Roy Grand brings us to the start. Man, Roy is just solid with them starts, isn't he?
He just launched that car hard.
Yeah. Hard freaking core. He left everybody in the dust. So you got Grand, Freeman, Hogue, Pileski, Laskoski, your top 5. Robbins made her way inside the top 10.
Absolutely. Good job.
Wes Hogue up 22, mover of the race right now. I think Gary led that lap possibly. Oh, Wes is all over Grand's bumper. And he clips the apron but saves it. My God, it's like they've turned it up to 10.
All the bees are really mad now.
That was the 83 of Laskoski, drifts up just a little bit. Gary trying to fight for the lead on the outside. Laskoski coming to his back bumper. Grant still leads. Oh boy, they were almost four wide there for a second. Everybody moving around a lot there. I'm not sure if that was because of movement in the pack, but I think we're seeing what Kevin was talking about with the cars in the draft getting real funky and things moving around. Oh, they were four wide. Gary went around. We're going to come back and look at that. I got to, yeah, if I can grab Gary's stuff. And we'll fart chase. We're going to roll back. So Gary's up on the high lane. He drifts down. They're fine, but then all of a sudden they wind up four wide. Oh, I got to go back and look at that.
It almost, tell me if you saw what I saw.
Gabe comes down and then pinches up into the 83, and it pitches Gary around in Pileski. It looks like only 3 cars involved. I got to bring this back, though, because I got to look at Gabe at this moment. Yeah, because Gary does come down. It looked like Gabe kind of missed the corner, and then there was about a foot of neck code between them. Actually, about 6 inches of neck code, maybe. Yeah, it looked like Gabe just missed his entrance a little bit there, so. And this should be a quick caution, I do believe. Lights on the pace car should go out here, out of 2. All righty. So Roy Grand going to kick this thing back off. Luke Underwood to the outside. Wes Hogue on the bottom. And you've got Clinic Conolage above him. I do like the comedy paint schemes tonight. Like, I feel like they should do like a themed paint scheme night one of these nights. Maybe once we get in the playoffs, that'd be a funny one.
That'd be a cool like theme for a race.
I think so too.
Right, getting ready to go green.
And we're off.
Roy Grant is just...
Dude, he is nailing them restarts. Like, wow.
Oh. Wes Hogan, that pussy wagon, trying to catch up to him.
Christ.
I can't help it.
Oh, man, that's so funny.
Clinic Conolage coming in third, trying to catch up.
The top... About 9 to 10 looks like they've single filed out a little bit. West trying to go around the outside. They are racing Australian V8 supercars. Oh, Matt Yost floating up there in the tri-oval. I don't know if the car got tight. Oh, man, Gabe got loose. That could have been disastrous. 3 wide, 2 deep at least. And we've got another car on the outside trying to join the party. Roy Grant still leads. I kind of think that the bottom lane, if you're coming off of 4, I think that's the place to be for the win. I don't think you're going to pull it off if you're on the middle lane, because these guys pull up so good on the bottom. Ooh, as we see a little bit of touching. Wes Hogue to the lead. But I think the bottom is going to be the place to be come the last lap. Two by two. We've lost the 3 wide, which not the worst thing in the world.
Matt Yost is taking the lead.
Yep. That was my pick earlier. Remember that?
Yeah. Yep.
I
Yes,
said
it sure
if he could make it to the front. I just don't want to give him commentator's curse.
Yeah. Well, he's got his teammate behind him too, and we all know what Matt Yost and Rob Collier are capable of.
That is true. You know who I've seen peek into the top 10 at this point? Robin's up 14. She's down there.
I wasn't gonna say it.
4th in line on that bottom row in that Ken Block car, just off the edge of your screen there.
Doing great.
Man, I think if these guys run 2 wide for a while, I think they'll be okay. They still got to at least pit 1 time.
Yeah, there's still a bit at least.
Well, because a lot of them I don't think pitted that last time. So
Wes Hogue looking on the bottom.
I have noticed, and I saw it first with Gabe, and I'm seeing it more now. It seems like guys in the bottom lane on entry are missing the corner, like it's pushing on entry.
Yeah, the car's pushing up.
And I don't know if that's because you've got a car above it and it's pulling it, but look who's trying to get his other lap back the hard way. Kevin West has come to the front. He said it was doable. Now he just needs the caution.
Well, when it comes to these cars walking, I've noticed that a lot of drivers here tonight are just barely nicking that apron.
Yep, like West just did right there on screen.
Right there.
Kevin West technically to the lead. He's back on the lead lap.
Give it hell, West. Come on.
God. Well, and so Wes and Kevin are teammates. He's going to try and do everything he can to get Kevin back on that lead lap. Now, he is in front of James Pileski, but only by about 2 cars. James Pileski is in the 2nd lane. A little bit of door action between Rob and Wes. We keep it green. Ooh, Matt leaning on Wes, and I think that caused him to drift up. It's almost like it takes all of the downforce off the right side of that car. They just go for a walk.
Oh, these cars are so aero built. The second you screw up the aero, it's going to throw the car
Oh,
off.
I know. Wes Hogue continues to be your leader. Roy Grand in 2nd. Matt Yost 3rd. Gabe Griffin 4th. Rob Collier 5th. Clint Lodge 6th. Luke Underwood 7th. TJ Floyd is 8th. Adam Kolakowski's 9th. Robin Stevens 10th.
You guys are doing really well. Keep it clean,
Oh,
guys.
they're coming up on a very slow lap car. That's the 42 of Bob Leclerc. He's going to keep it on the bottom.
He's struggling to keep it there. There he goes. Okay,
driving a very bent-up race car. We've got Gary Freeman next. Gary going to hold the bottom as well. These guys doing a great job staying out of the way for the leaders. Oh, Robin's around, and she's into the outside wall. That's going to bring out the caution. We'll have to come back and look at that. She ate the outside wall there. We're going to blimp that. So Gary's on the bottom. Robin's trying to skate by. Oh, I think that was on my wife. I'm gonna back that up, but I think that might have been on my wife. We'll far chase that because Gary's down on the white line trying to stay out of the way. She gets loose off corner. Yeah, Gary's holding the white line and she comes right down into Gary. And then the car is out for a ride. She tries to lock it down. Then there's net code and she shoots right up the track. Schroeder involved. Yep, that's the way it looks. Unfortunately, Gary was there, dear. All right, these guys are on pit road. I'm going to step away for a quick second. All right, TJ Floyd coming off of pit road. He's going to be your leader. We need an iRacing interactive bingo card to play while we watch the race. We got James Pileski, and I believe that's the 92 of Michael Muncie. Looking for a wave around. Yeah, so these two guys should be getting a wave around here. They are. Yes, we're going to have TJ Floyd, Wes Hogue, Matt Yost, Adam Kolakowski, Roy Grand, Gabe Griffin, Clinicon Lodge, James Mayer, Rick Sanchez, and Michael Ziegler are going to be your top 10. Alrighty, so we've got 24 cars on the lead lap. Kevin West is now back up to 18th after that early episode and driving his ass off to get 2 laps back, which is rather impressive. What I do think is cool with these cars, and you don't see it very often, but the amount of tire debris up the sides, you can see it on TJ Floyd's car there.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
It's kind of neat looking, isn't it?
Yeah, it adds like a character to the car.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, and we're off.
It's got to be something with the way these cars restart, because TJ Floyd just gets an absolute jump like we saw to Roy Grand even.
I wonder if they're putting right in between the gears and just in the right spot.
Well, if you quick shift it, it makes it almost easy, as we got like a 5-car breakaway up front. Wes Hogue he's going to stick in behind TJ. Probably see if he can't save a little bit of fuel, if they can maybe get this thing going green flag.
TJ's paint scheme is my favorite flavor from Red Bull.
I like the blue one a little bit better.
I like the blue one. This one, I'm pretty sure this is the grapefruit can. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite.
Matt Yost trying to come back forward. He's got Gabe Griffin with him. See if he can make a run around Wes Hogue here as they door coming off the corner. And I see Clint Econolodge is trying to get there as well. And these guys are really, really digging. I think we should do another turn it up. What do you think?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it. We'll do it right here. I gave you a couple laps on that one. We got TJ Floyd up to the lead. Matt Yost is right there with him on the in the middle. And then we've got Roy Grant on the outside. Yost is going to take the lead over as we go down into 3. Still rolling nice and clean at the moment. But I'm sure the closer we get to the end, the more people are going to turn it up here. I'm assuming Robin doesn't have a fast repair left.
Her race is over.
That's what I thought. That's not what she was hoping for tonight. It's
No.
TJ Floyd and Matt Yost door bang coming across the start finish line.
Ooh, Matt Yost taking all of the apron there.
Yeah. Or that
no,
was
Matt,
that was
West,
TJ.
that was West.
TJ and Wes on the bottom.
Yeah.
Rob Collier around the outside, gonna make it 3 wide.
3 wide, 3 deep. Get ready to
Almost
cross the line.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're slowly getting towards 4 deep as we almost have a 4 wide situation behind TJ. Leaders back down to 2, everybody else 3. Oh no, TJ Floyd's around. Oh, good God. We'll go back and take a look at that from the blimp. Actually, I want to do a far chase. Looking to see what happened. West drifts down. Everything looks fine. Oh, and West moved down at the same time TJ moved up, and then they locked bumpers, and TJ's around. Oh, man. And TJ just bounces off the wall. And it looks like the 26 of Jimmy Reynolds hits him square. So to see how many of these guys are still going to be left after this. But yeah, it looked like just a bad bump coming through the corner, shifting of locations. And that's what set this whole thing in motion. As we've got Clint Econolodge across the start finish line. Geary going to get the lucky dog, puts him back on the lead lap. Trying to see who's in the blue Yeti car down below. I believe that's Rick Seabrand's. The small numbers on these cars do not help me whatsoever.
Yes, that is Rick Seabrand's down there on the bottom.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just, when they don't have a number in a visible spot, and I mean the number is tiny. Like if we do this, let's just rear chase this for a second. The only thing I got's at 93 on the sides, and there's no background to it to make it pop out, so I can't tell who the heck it is. It really makes it tough. I'll tell you
We're
what.
just gonna start calling it by the paint schemes.
Well, usually I've got most of everybody's paint schemes down at this point.
Not when we're running different cars.
Yeah, when we're in a car that we're not usually in, it kind of makes things a little difficult here. So still got some guys down on pit road. Sounds like somebody's trying to move but can't. You hear that on pit road.
You gotta put the car in gear for it to work.
Bob Leclerc getting out. He is back on the lead lap as well.
Kevin West has the fastest lap of the race so far.
I'm not surprised with the way that he sliced through the field. Holy moly.
And he's made it to the top 10.
So we've got Clint Lodge, James Mayer, Rick Seabrands, Rob Collier, Matt Yost, Roy Grand, Mark Mann, Scott Thompson, Jarrett Bulliard, and Kevin West, your top 10. And we've got 2 police cars in the top 10. That is the 04 and the, I believe the 20. Is that what, or is it the 75? So it's Mark Mann and Scott Thompson.
Scott, yeah.
Which is quite comical, actually. Well, I don't think we're going to get our 2 pit stops in tonight, so that $25 is more than likely going to roll over to the next race. Because they've only got 30 laps left here, so there won't be 2 green flag pit stops. But Clint Lodge going to lead them off the line here in just a second.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and just go now.
He's got a solid jump. Double D, good to hear that you're back home, buddy. Hopefully everything is good. Yeah, Clint with a good jump. I think the big key here is jumping early, so that way it stretches everybody out. Because I think if you just kind of took everybody as soon as the flag waved, I think it would keep them too bunched up, and I think we'd see wrecks sooner.
Oh, yeah.
Got the 95 of James Mayer trying to find his way around Clint. Rob Collier to the lead for the moment. We were doing a lot of testing with this to see how far.
Oh, he just died!
Matt just killed his own teammate. Pretty sure that was a bump gone wrong.
Oh, my.
That man is dead.
We need all the ambulances.
So Matt gets to him. Yeah, it's an offset bump. Rob tries to correct back right. The car just takes off. Oh, Rob's car is just absolutely destroyed. I think Rob's only got 1 tire still attached. Yeah, that was...
That man knows what it's like to be a top.
that was a bad bump on Matt there. It just right off the corner, and Rob tried to catch it, and that's all she wrote. I think we need to maybe check on Rob. We'll check on Rob here in a little bit and make sure that he's past concussion protocol and Maybe if there's still a pulse. Oh man. That was a wild one. I'll just say that. Holy moly.
Call the ambulance.
Call an ambulance. Yeah, yeah.
I think we might as well just call the morgue.
Yeah. 100%. I'm pretty sure he kind of looked like Gordon Smiley in 82 at Indy.
A little bit.
If you people don't know what I'm talking about, if you have a weak stomach, don't go watch it crash. But
no,
it was a stick and spoon incident.
We weren't going to talk about it.
I figured I'd warn people. If you go watch it, it's pretty ugly.
It's pretty gross.
It was almost like Roberto Guerrero at Indy, but not. Roberto Guerrero at Indy was okay to watch. That was not. James Mayer gonna lead this, or I'm sorry, Clint Econology gonna get this thing. My software's a little wonky.
Somebody go! There we go.
Dude, he mashed the shit out of it.
I gotta try this car if they're restarting like that. Clint
These
Econology with a massive lead.
Yes. I feel like Clint's over here saying, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So long. It must be that chicken.
It might be the chicken. It very well could be the chicken.
It very well could be the chicken. All right, you got James Mayer going around the outside with Rick Seabrands. As they cross the line, James Mayer, Rick Seabrands, Clint Econology is your top three. You got Jarrett Bulliard on the top end, and Roy Grand next to him.
We've got a bunch of different names we're not used to seeing up front very often. But look who's lurking third in line on the bottom row.
Oh, I see him.
Trailer Park Dude is making his way up here. And I see Wes trying to make his way up through the back of the pack too.
Wes is too busy looking at the back of two different police cars.
I think he's confused. 24 laps to go. Clint Econology, your leader on the bottom lane at the moment. Now, remember, on the last lap, coming out of 4, they can go under the white.
Yep.
That may change some things. We may see a 6-wide finish. Anything can happen. Man, Wes is moving left, right. Anywhere he can think of that it may start to cause a hole for him to move forward. And we got James Mayer back to the lead, edging the bottom lane out. I've seen a lot of guys biding their time, and then I'm seeing other guys start to shuck and jive and try to move forward.
Yeah, you shuck and jive a little too hard, you'll end up bouncing off the wall like somebody.
Oh, yeah. Wes goes to the outside, trying to get a third lane going now. James Mayer, your leader.
Ooh, watch that apron, boys.
This car seems to handle the apron pretty good. I've been shocked.
It does, but it's just making it push out. When you're on that bottom line, you definitely do not want to try to occupy that middle line.
No. We're on board with Scott Thompson right now. He's just hanging that middle, trying to run a steady wheel, as steady as he can get.
Wes Hogue all by himself on the outside, making a pull here down the back stretch into 3. Kevin West kind of looking at that top line, kind of decided not to.
Yeah, I don't know if you kind of want the top lane to work, but I feel like for whatever reason, it just doesn't. It falls flat. You know what I mean? Like,
it falls flat, and then you also have the thought process of, okay, is this a self-clearing racetrack or not? And if everybody's going to go right up into the wall, you have absolutely nowhere to go.
Well, in the problem that we saw in testing, and I'm surprised Rob made that mistake, other than, okay, I'd rather eat the wall and maybe collect one car versus rolling it down and collecting half the field. if you try to correct this car back to the right and it starts to lose speed in the slightest, it instantly hooks up and it shoots for that wall.
It snaps so hard.
Yeah, it does. It definitely does. Oh, man, they get loose. That was the 97 of Jared Bolliard with a funky push off the 83 of Taylor Laskoski. Luckily, he caught it, but... So you got Mayer, Bolliard, Laskoski, Econologe, and Thompson, your top 5. Going back further, we got Grand, Seabrands, Yost, Hogue, and West, your top 10. Ron says this car drafts great, but once you get to the front, it dies out. Oh, they're almost 4. They took it back in 3. James Mayer continuing to just control the lead off the bottom. "17 laps to go. We're coming to 16 to go.
Everybody's just kind of chilled out. Oh.
Ooh, we're starting to see more scary moves. 4 wide. Mark Keteman
crossing the line.
I saw Mark Keteman into Trailer Park Dude there for a second.
Trailer Park Dude is carving his way through here. He wants that back.
Well, he was on the bottom, and now he's all the way to the top. He's trying to find a hole just like Wes was. Bolliard leads off the corner. He's going to take that lap. It's almost like once you get past, you can make it up, but it takes you about a half a lap, then you're in front, and it's just kind of this endless cycle of swapping, right?
Yeah. It's back and forth and back and forth.
Yep. Coming to 14 to go here as we cross the line. That's going to be Bolliard's lap. Man, Wes still digging on that top lane, trying to get something going. Ooh, the leader's touch. I would not want to be in the middle in this car.
No. I honestly, if I was in this pack right now, I'd want to be on that bottom line.
Yeah. Because at least if something happens, you've got a lot of area to the bottom. I just crank it left. Just crank it left.
Get away. That middle pack and that top line, they are flirting with disaster.
I'm hearing some Molly Hatchet playing in my head. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Yep. Yep. It's going to be Bolliard at the line again. Maybe with the 3 wide, if you're leading in the middle, it may be the best place to be.
It's possible. Mayer's going to take the lead back on that bottom line. He's going to get about a car off. We're going to see if Bolliard can make that back. Four wide in the back.
Yep, with Trailer Park Dude. Mark Keteman backs out of it. They go back down to 3 for a second.
Man, this pack is tight.
This thing really feels like you've almost got to bully your way through the pack with this car.
Oh, I believe it.
I mean, I think it's the only way you're going to get anything done. Ooh, Trailer Park Dude give a Schroeder a bad bump. He catches it. Everybody's still rolling. That's going to be Mayer's lap that time. 10 to go. Still anybody's game. I mean, these guys are making great time. We get the 29 of Joe Thompson just kind of lurking at the back of this pack. I think he's waiting for anything to go down. You see him just out of frame there. Ooh, we got one up in the wall. Everybody's still good. I mean, this is impressive. 3 wide for most of this run so far.
I'm really impressed.
Yeah,
done this earlier.
Yeah, everybody holding a lane, but you know, I think they wanted that 125, but you know, I guess they'll have to wait till next week.
Yeah.
Now I've got to imagine the further back you are in the middle, the worse it is to try to hang on to this.
I couldn't imagine.
Because I'm looking at Gary and Gabe, and it looks like you've got a lot of turbulence and everything kind of bouncing off of stuff, and it's making the cars walk all over the place. We don't need a caution. I hear what they're calling for.
Yeah.
Still 3 wide, coming to 6 to go. Now they do have 3 green-white checkers. Hopefully they don't need them.
Bulliard crosses the line as the leader.
Yep. He leads down into the corner, but then that's going to let James Mayer pull back up in front of him.
Wonder how terrifying that rear view
Oh,
mirror is.
Matt Yost was very loose. Scott Thompson trying to get something going on the 3rd lane. 4 wide through the tri-oval. Mark Keedeman all the way up top. Him and Schroeder make contact.
Wall. Schroeder's going down.
They're still good. They're still rolling. I'm surprised that they saved that. Back to the front. Scott Thompson out there by himself. He needs some help. Four laps to go as we cross the line. That was Mayer's lap that time. Man, Scott's trying to get there. For a second, it looked like West and West were kind of locked together almost. It was very weird. We don't need 6 wide yet, Shane. I'd anticipate that after we come off of 4 on the final lap. I think you're going to see some wild shit.
3 to go, and they're already pushing.
Yeah, they're pushing hard. Scott Thompson trying to get up there. He wants a win. That would lock him in as well. Oh, no! Oh, it gets turned in the middle of the pack. We'll go back and take a look at that. And we'll go blimp. So if we watch Wes, Gabe gets to him, gives him a push. And I don't think Gabe can see Kevin West through Wes's windshield. Wes tries to get off the bumper. They're still locked. And it just sets things off.
Damn.
So it looks like a bad push by Gabe is going to set that off. I think Gary was involved. He went spinning. Everybody kind of making it through there. So Jarrett Bulliard is your leader. Scott Thompson 2nd. James Mayer 3rd. Taylor Laskowski's in 4th. Kevin West 5th. So I'm going to step away for just a second.
Okay. All right. All right, setting up for the first of 3 green, white checkered flags. Let's see how this strategy goes here for everybody. Bulliard, Thompson, Laskoski, Mayer, West. It's going to be your top 5. Econolodge, Grand, Foskey, Yost, Sanchez. It's going to be your top 10. And Michael Ziegler, Reed, Joe Thompson,
Kolakowski.
I couldn't remember how to pronounce his name there for a second. Bob Leclerc, Griffin, Mann, Seabrands, Keteman, and Hogue is your full top 20.
Well, we're going to use the first GWC attempt. Do we use a second?
Yeah.
We're at 8 cautions, so we blew my caution prediction out of the water.
There's been a few.
But really, it hasn't been, we haven't had like a field killer. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they kind of go spinning, things happen. It's about 2-3 cars, that's about it. So,
I mean, that was a really nice little stint that they had going right there. So
I thought we were going to make the white flag. It was really looking like we were going to see that. So, pretty interesting run we had. All right. Jarrett Bulliard going to lead him to green. Scott Thompson on the outside. Can Scott get it done? Does Jarrett get it done? Or do we see James Mayer sneak back through the pack? You know, he's sitting right there just outside. Do we see him get it done? And we're green. Jarrett out to a good lead at the moment. Scott's got no help, so he's going to drift back to about 6th. If we make it out of 2, we head towards the white. Then it's on, guys. Kevin West is trying to get there. Jared. Oh, Mayer to the outside with Clinic Conalod shoving. Now remember, out of 4, they can go under the line. Scott Thompson to the outside. They're 3 wide. Dooring like crazy.
Oh, wide down the backstretch.
My God, it's getting wild in the back.
Oh, there they go.
Mayer leads. Bulliard to the outside. Foskey up there. Laskoski's in the mix.
They're dooring.
Who's going to pull the win? I believe it was James Mayer right there.
No, yeah, Mayer. Mayer got it.
Let's switch to the tower for just a second. By
Mayer, Bulliard, Foskey.
0.01. Wow, that was a finish. I kind of want to come back and look at the crash post. Where is the crash? Because the checkered flag's in the air. Who? That was Scott that was in that last lap crash, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's. They were on the outside. He goes to the outside of Clint, and they're dooring. 4 wide. They door like crazy. Roy Grand up into the, I think it's Roy in the wall. Oh God, Scott just gets absolutely demolished. Oh my God. The Jack Daniels car's upside down there. Holy moly.
That blew all 4 wheels off of Scott's car.
Oh my God, that was wild.
Oh,
That was wild. Let's get the results up on screen though. Race results. James Mayer is going to be your winner by 0.013. Jarrett Bolyard comes in second. Jason Foskey in third. Kevin West fourth. Taylor Laskowski's fifth. Matt Yost sixth. Michael Ziegler seventh. Joe Thompson eighth. Mark Mann is ninth. And Rick Sanchez 10th. We'll get you through the top 20. Jeremy Reed going to be 11th. Rick Seabrand's 12th. Gabe Griffin 13th. Adam Kolakowski is going to be 14th. Clint Econolodge 15th. Scott Thompson 16th. Roy Grand 17th. Bob Leclerc comes home in 18th. We'll get back just a tick further. Mark Keedeman 19th, and Rob Collier going to come home in 20th. So I would definitely say that was a wild night of racing, to say the least.
Oh, absolutely. I think it was an absolutely wild night of racing. Honestly, I think there was a lot of really good racing. I was not expecting it to go the way that it did, but I think it was a lot of great racing on that for what it was.
I think so as well. It looks like we're joined by the driver of the Pussy Wagon, Mr. Wes Hogue.
Hey, what is the rating in this stream before I disrespect anything? Is it R? Is it PG-13? What's your rating here, bud?
We kind of flirt that line between PG-13 and R.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. I got to say, man, for one hell of a stream. Two, I'm really proud of this roster. You know, we've came a long way in the last 10 weeks or whatever it's been. It's been an absolute blast. That last run there is exactly what we've been looking for. That was some hard racing by everybody. I wish I was a part of it beyond what I was. That was an absolute blast. And if this racing is not you, if you're pissed off at driving 3 wide, 10 rows deep, get the fuck out of this league and go run late models somewhere. Go run around USA Speedway. I don't want to hear anybody bitching about, oh, if I want 3 wide, 10 rows deep, I'll go race something. This is super speedway racing. If you're not happy with it, get the hell out. This is what I'm talking about. The best race of the season. Congrats to James Mayer.
That was some awesome racing. We've actually got James in the waiting room, so I'm going to pull him in really quick here. James,
and before you guys say, I hate to step on you, James. You're getting that $25 either way. Awesome race. I will get off my my bandwagon now. Have fun. Good job.
James, hell of a run there at the end. You fought with Bolyard for quite a while, actually. And pulled off the win even through the caution. So walk me through the night a little bit.
The goal is to keep it clean. I'm happy to finish, obviously, in first, but I finished with a 0x, so that's more of a win in my book than actually winning. But good racing there at the end. The goal was to keep it clean, just to be there at the end. So good, clean racing up front. There's not much more I could ask for there. It was pretty tight racing. I know we were on each other's door a couple of times, but kept it clean. So can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but I was kind of watching some things throughout the race, and it seemed as if you got passed on the low lane. They would go ahead for about a half a lap, and then take you about a half a lap, and then you would be ahead, and it was kind of like that trade-off, at least between the bottom and the middle lane.
Yeah, that's I don't know if I don't run these cars too often, so I don't know how much the side draft affects it or not, but I was trying to hang on, when I saw him getting the push, in the middle lane there, I was trying to hang on to his door to side draft him a little bit, and then I would get the push from Clint, so it was just a fun little back and forth there for several laps. Honestly, when that caution came out, pretty nervous. I don't know, I ran out of fuel about 20 feet after the start and finish line there. So I was super close on fuel.
Well, because I noticed you didn't pit, and I'm like, I think they got it. Because I was in the test last night. I'm like, I think he's got enough, but I wasn't sure because when you guys running at the front, we only did full 20 lap fuel runs, and now we're talking. There was the issue with fuel, and I don't know how much that changed it for you guys, but I knew it was going to be somewhere there. But I think if you guys would have got one more GWC, you probably would have at least pulled it down for some fuel there at the end.
Yeah, I'd have no choice. I didn't think I was going to make that one, to be honest.
Well, it was a solid run tonight. Like you said, a lot of clean racing up front. So congrats on the win. Anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, all the guys at Liberty, behind the scenes here that keep the league going. This is I don't know how many seasons it's been. It's probably my second or third that I've run it. It's a fun league. I know any league you run, tempers are always going to flare a little bit for the most part, though. Everybody keeps it fun and pretty light. So shout out those guys for keeping the league running. Of course, you guys up in the booth put on the show, and the folks out there watching, we appreciate it.
All righty. Well, we will let you go, sir, and hopefully we get to talk to you again next week.
I hope so.
All righty. And it looks like I already got Jarrett Bulliard in here, your second place driver for the night.
Hey.
Wild fight between you and James. Pretty much that I would almost call it that last whole run if we discount the caution there. You guys were back and forth for quite a bit. Did you find that the middle lane or the bottom lane was better? And just kind of walk me through the night a little bit.
So the last 20 laps, I think we were really just trying to control the race from the top. Down towards like 2 to 3 to go, I was hoping to get a push and get clear so I could take the bottom, because I figured the bottom was going to win the race, and we got that yellow with 2 to go, and kind of went the heck from there. All plans kind of went out the window after that.
Just kind of a Hail Mary at that point.
Yeah, and then I went pretty much as soon as the pace car pulled off, tried to get away, and that didn't work out either because I got passed by 2 cars coming to the white flag, and thankfully the top opened up and it gave me an actual shot to win.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely closer at the end, 0.013. So, even though you come up just a little bit short in a race that seemed like, weird bumps would cause all sorts of problems, I don't think I'd scoff at a second place tonight.
No, it just sucks running second place for the 2 out of the past 3 weekends to Alliance. For some reason, they have my number right now, even when it's not fuel saving. So I don't really get it. But no, that was a fun race. At least we didn't, weren't riding around saving fuel the whole time like a couple weeks ago. That was blessed.
Right. So, well, solid second place tonight. Anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, thanks to all the NTO4 guys. They were really trying to help get me the win there, because all the rest of the guys either are 1 and on points, and I'm sitting like 20th and on the bubble because I missed a race or 2. So I pretty much have to win to make the playoffs, and yeah, that's why running second stings a little bit, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I've got a wife upstairs that I'm pretty sure is really bummed that she didn't get to finish tonight. So I feel your pain on that one because she's in that same boat that you are. So, well, hopefully the next couple of weeks you can get it up there and hopefully put it into the playoffs.
Oh, I'll be up front. You can count on that. Even if I don't make the playoffs, we're still going to try to win every single week.
I like it. So, all right.
I think it pays more money if you don't make the playoffs and you win. Normally, that's what we did last year. So maybe I should take all Wes's and everybody else's money.
See, that might be an option too.
Well, that's a backup plan. I'd still rather.
That's a backup plan. All right. Well, good job on the second place tonight, bud. And hopefully we get to talk to you again next week.
Sounds good. See you guys next week.
All righty. Okay. And then we've got Jason Foskey, third place on the night. Kind of a crazy one tonight, with all sorts of weird little wrecks, 3-car deals and stuff like that. Walk me through it.
Yeah, it was a tough one of mixed strategies throughout the whole thing. We thought it was going to be a fuel saving race, so I tried that strategy, and then everyone kept crashing, and you saw how that went.
Yeah.
And then it was just protecting the car I stayed in the back for most of the race just because everyone kept crashing. And
Right.
these cars were very fragile. So I think when it was about 20 laps to go, I decided to start working my way up front. Then it was a roadblock of 3-4 wide. And something happened on that green-white checker that opened the floodgates to get me third.
Yeah, it looked like from what we saw, there was some dooring going on down the backstretch, and then kind of all hell breaks loose, which kind of opened, like you said, opened the door up. I kind of figured with a green white checker there, that last lap was going to get hairy, and you come out smelling like a rose after everything that goes down on the backstretch. So I think third place on the night with everything that was weird was it was pretty solid.
Yeah, with how this season's been going, and it's not been going great for me, I'm shocked that this is my first top 3, but I'll take what I can get as long as it keeps me in the playoff run.
I hear you. Well, good job on the third place tonight. We'll go ahead and let you go, and hopefully we get to talk to you again next week.
I appreciate it, and I plan on it.
All righty.
See you later, buddy.
Well, that's pretty much it for the night. Wes, you got anything to... Oh, nope, he dipped out here.
Never mind.
I was going to ask if you had anything to add before we signed off, but overall, I think for I want to say out of the blue car on an oval, I think it turned into a better race than we predicted. I think we saw a lot of interesting things, gave me an idea that I'm going to play with. But I think having these wild card cars kind of keeps things fresh.
I think it does too, and I think it puts in for just a little bit of a different style of hard racing.
Right. I mean, there's going to be things that you can't predict. Obviously, netcode is going to be one of those things that's going to show up. You never know. But then there's the weird things like the aero, the draft. We saw a lot of cars get twitchy tonight, which, is that because of the way the setup was, or is it just the way this car works in a pack? Again, hard to say. It is a road car, and there's only so much you can do with it. I should know I tried tweaking the crap out of a setup for this. We had one that was pretty fast, but it wasn't quite like this one. So I'm not surprised by the way that it was kind of racing tonight. RJ, final thoughts on the night?
All in all, I think it was a great race. Something a little bit different. The car is going to be the car, but I honestly, I think tonight was a really good race. Lots of good racing moments, lots of tight racing. So all in all, I think it went pretty well.
Hey, we still had 14 cars on the lead lap, and we had a handful of cars that were a lap down. So it's not like cars were braking like crazy either. So
no, and we never really had the massive one, the field killer.
No, we like we talked about before, it never seemed to arrive. And I don't know if that's just because of the way that you can slow this car down, keep it locked down, or keep it up in the wall, however you want to put it. But it was kind of nice to not see that tonight. But it was different, but I liked it. Yeah, for sure. So, all right. Well, on that note, guys, depending on my work schedule is still up in the air for tomorrow. If I don't work tomorrow, we will be streaming. I'll do some racing tomorrow night. And then we've kind of got like a weird schedule going on for the next week. We'll be back here next week for the Liberty Racing League. But as far as the weekend, there will be no stream. There is no fast car this weekend. With it being the holiday, I will be out of town. Also, the following weekend, we won't have fast car either. You'll be seeing some different kind of lives. Should we tell them, RJ?
Yeah, we totally need to tell them.
So
we're less than a week away. Come on.
So I got an entire group, and this goes for anybody that's possibly going. We're headed to the Sim Racing Expo in Chicago that weekend. It'd be the first full weekend in September.
Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Next weekend we're going. It's me, Robin, RJ, JD, and I believe Dennis is still going with us. So be 5 of us down there. We're gonna be there all 3 days. JD's flying up. We're gonna pick him up in Chicago. We're gonna do a whole video about it, but I'm sure we'll be live either on TikTok or YouTube Live or however. But if you're going and you see us, say hi. Like I said, we're gonna be there for the whole weekend. But that's where we'll be next weekend, and that's why there's no fast car next weekend. So hopefully I get to bring you guys some more techie things than usual. So, but for tonight, I'm gonna call it. And like I said, keep an eye on the YouTube channel tomorrow. We may or may not be live. It just kind of depends. My work schedule is very up in the air at the moment with some various things that are happening there. So hopefully we get to see you guys tomorrow night. If not, maybe I'll do one on Thursday. And everybody have a good night. Have a good rest of the week. And we'll catch you guys before the Labor Day weekend.
Good night, y'all.